Good morning, traders. Welcome to StockCast, our final show of the YouTube series. Good morning, James. How are you doing today?
Good morning, Todd. I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well. Kind of excited about this new transition for us.
Todd, it is 2022. You can't just say you're excited about a transition for us without following it up with the transition. Just so everybody knows.
That was we're a team. That's why I say the front part of the comment.
Okay.
And I'll let you talk about the transition.
Oh, okay. So the transition is, as most of you already know, we are rolling. Well, we're basically not. We ain't rolling anything ever. We've decided that it's best to focus all of our time and just like give it to our TTBB members. That's the simplest way to say it. We're taking it to Discord. Honestly, the Discord platform has, it's made things better, a lot simpler. It's made it where our members can, search things easier, in the little chat room that's attached to our live stream. It gives that direct access between us and our members, and it helps us to get information out way sooner. It's nice. I mean, I don't have no complaints about it. It's just so nice. Like, we can sit there talking, like, you know what? Let me share this chart real quick. And boom, show them the chart. You can literally hear everybody clicking on your chart, and, which is kind of cool. Yeah, and you can do your thing, and then close your chart and get back to just audio. Man, it's just nice. But strategically, as a business, and also personal trading accounts, the pre-market show, while we had all the best intent of using this to grow our brand, it simply ain't working on YouTube. I mean, we just can't gain attraction. There's just too much BS on YouTube. Everybody's trying to sling their whatever bullshit that they're selling in the trading community, and we don't try to market like that. We're absolutely just straight shooters, and obviously people don't give a shit about be given honest information. They want to be sold, and they want to be hustled. And me personally, I just don't have time for that shit. I've always been about results matter, and well, that's why I don't market like that, and I don't care to.
What's crazy about all those people that they're selling is that there are some legitimate people out there that are good, but they still push the envelope. They still cheat and lie about what they really do.
Mm-hmm.
I know years ago I was following a guy, and he would talk about how he's perfect, never had a bad trade in 9 months. Well, the first week I joined his service, it's before I knew you, he had two losing trades that week. And he's like 2 days later, he's like, yeah, I haven't had a losing trade. And I'm like, he had a successful week. He had a very successful week. I was pleased. But the fact that he had to lie about that bothered me. And I couldn't. Mm-hmm. But that's how they operate. It's just in their nature to be dishonest.
Mm-hmm. They're hustlers. That's all they are. And what they don't realize is, if the SEC can't nail them, what the SEC has been doing over the last few years is they tag team it with their buddy, the FTC. And the FTC has a catch-all. And I can't remember the exact terminology, but basically it's I can't remember the phrase. But basically what the FTC's catch-all is, is just like that, where that guy would be saying, I haven't had a losing trade in 9 months, and then boom, 2 losing trades. And the FTC would be like, oh, let me just look at your account for last 9 months. Oh shit. You know what? You were almost right. But you had that one losing trade 7 months ago. Boom. Got you. Let's start negotiating. What's your settlement going to be? That's how it works.
That's crazy.
The SEC and the FTC, they immediately go into accusations and they followed up almost immediately after their accusation of wanting a settlement.
So speaking of the SEC, those fine gentlemen, upstanding citizens of Wall Street world. Have you seen this news? I'm gonna see. I saw it in the S. John posted in here. SEC is poised to let Wall Street keep payment for order flow deals. So if you don't know what this is or what this means, if you have a Robinhood account or a Webull account, they will pay. Well, they'll put their order flow up for bid to the marketplace, and they will take the highest bidder. That's why Robinhood is free. That's why TD Ameritrade is free. That's why E-Trade is free, because they make their money, the revenue from this order flow service. And which doesn't mean you get the best execution or what's best for you. It's best for their wallet. And it's basically a dirty business, and they should not be allowed to do this.
Mm-hmm.
But the SEC is going to turn a blind eye. I'm sure Mr. Gensler probably got a nice yacht or a nice island out of the deal somehow.
And it just goes back to not only what everybody's been saying, but like a lot of the fine details that I've just been like just slinging out there. And I know a lot of people think they're like conspiracies, but they're not. They always seem to eventually come to light, and whatever I'm basically saying in terms of like something like this, they come out like, oh yeah, this is no big deal. And they just try to push it under the rug. Like all those times, me and S. John was talking about this, I believe last week, about like TD Ameritrade and like having trailing stops. And it will go way beyond like your trailing stop and then execute way later. That's a part of this whole order flow thing.
Yes. Yep. You should be able to put a stop in and be executed at or near wherever your limit is, not 8, 9, 12, 13 cents later.
I've had it execute beyond 30 cents. It's bullshit.
Yeah, you're trading a couple thousand shares. That can hurt.
Yeah, and especially when you get like tens of thousands of shares, man, you get screwed. And especially if you have like thousands of options at the same time trying to sell, man, you just get wrecked. Yeah. It's complete horseshit because there's no fair and free market here. Like it's literally like you could put a stop loss in and okay, let me back up a second. If you don't have a stop loss in, and I've had this happen, and I'm sure there have been tens of thousands of people this has happened to. If you don't put a stop loss in, and your services for these brokerages go offline, when you call them up complaining to them, the first thing that they say to you is, you should have had a stop loss in place. Every time. That's their way to get out of it. And really, you don't have to have a stop loss in place. You shouldn't have to have a stop loss in place. That is their business. That is their business to keep the lights on, to keep this going. And that's their responsibility that they have taken upon themselves to be a brokerage firm, to execute these orders, to keep their platforms up and running. And if they have those issues, they should compensate for them for 100% of your losses if it can be proven. But if you have a stop loss in and it goes way beyond a stop loss before it decides to trigger, and that is due to this whole order flow thing, It don't matter because they made their money, and it's complete bullshit. You're not in control of your trades at all.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Well, James, it's 9:14. It's 16 minutes to the market, and I've enjoyed the show with you. I've enjoyed doing it. I've enjoyed the banter. I've enjoyed the interaction of our membership. I was really hoping we would get to thousands. Let's be honest, actually hundreds I've been happy with. But all 40 of you I've been really pleased with for your company.
Oh yeah. Like all the people who are here now, man, you guys have been solid. And literally y'all are pretty much TTB members anyway, so why not just go to Discord and we can just talk directly to each other and just do our thing. We're so limited by YouTube because we're just not going to give away what you pay for free. I mean, it's just that simple.
So really, it's kind of it. We're protecting our members by making this.
Yes.
So
yeah, but the people who've always showed up or who are here, I mean, you guys have always showed up. You guys have always supported us, and we are truly grateful from the bottom of our hearts.
So the only thing on the stock market that I wanted to just kind of talk about this morning, we can talk more about some stuff in Discord, is the Fed made their big announcement yesterday, 75 basis point, the worst kept secret in the industry. And the market responded for the first time as we probably did. Well, not exactly the way we thought, because it took a dip. Then it took a run, scared everybody, and then it said, fake out, faking, just joking.
Gotcha.
Hope you didn't get burned for too much money, but we're gonna drop.
I'll be honest, it almost got me. That reversal, one, it was out of nowhere, based off of nothing at all. It's like it shouldn't have even happened. But it made me start questioning everything. I was like, what's going on here? And
what do you think is going to happen today? This broke that important 380 mark. Right now we're even for the day. It's been bouncing plus a few cents, minus a few cents. We're basically going sideways right now.
Yeah, I don't know why I got cut off right there. That was weird. But anyways, yeah, the stock market yesterday, like, it caught me off guard, and I started questioning myself, and then it finally went back doing what it should have done.
What do you think is going to happen today? We're right now going sideways on it.
I think we're going to go sideways, and then it's going to fall off a cliff again.
Okay. Should we have a contest? How low the market's going to go between now and the end of the year, and see who's the most, who gets it right?
Well, we're not going to open back up the show for the end of the contest.
Of course not. Well, we can do the contest through our new platform, Discord.
I don't think nobody cares.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's all I have to say.
Yeah, me too. I'm going to slide over the Discord in a few minutes. Looking forward to chatting with you guys over there and sharing some information. I've got something I might share with you. I might actually do a trade with you guys. I might do an option trade with you guys. Let's see. I got something I'm going to talk about over there. If you want to get signed up, I sent the link in the last two newsletters. So there's right there. Click on that. And we're glad to get you signed up. The first month is $1.
Well, this is if you've never been a member before. It's a 30-day trial.
Yeah. If you and you spend more for your coffee on your way to work. Even if you buy it at the gas station, you spend more for that for one day. So I promise you, you spend the $1, you'll enjoy the show. If not, we'll give you some. For $1, we'll give you some good dad jokes, won't we, James?
Exactly. And those are worth more than $1 each.
Yes. Absolutely. And then hopefully you pick up some insights from watching us or listening to us trade. I know yesterday was an excellent example. Talked through a whole trade with SLNG. Never took the trade, but called out what was going on and explained why I didn't take the trade. And it was just, I think there was a lot of value in that dialogue where people can pick some things up. So we'd encourage you to slide over there and join us over there and be part of our team and family over there.
Absolutely, guys. So, with that being said, I am signing off. So we appreciate y'all tuning in, supporting us here, and for those who are TTPB members, we look forward to growing with you on the score. So we will see y'all there.
See you in the next one.